You look at me now and see someone to fear. A shadow in the corner of your perfect little world. But do you know what I see when I look in the mirror? I see the scars, the cracks that used to define me, the reminders of what it means to be broken. Because I wasn't always this. Once I was like you, naive, fragile, believing that kindness would save me, that the world was just. But I learned the hard way. The world doesn't reward the weak. It devours them. I remember every moment, every insult, every betrayal, every time they told me I wasn't good enough. Do you know what it's like to scream for help and hear nothing? To be treated like a shadow, unseen, unheard, forgotten. That's the thing about being broken. It doesn't happen all at once. It's a slow, agonizing process. 1,000 little cuts that bleed you dry until there's nothing left but pain. But pain has a way of changing you. At first it feels like it's tearing you apart, but then it begins to shape you. You stop hoping for a savior and you start becoming your own. Piece by piece, I picked myself up. I took that pain and turned it into something else. Something stronger. They thought I would stay broken, that I would disappear into the cracks. But they underestimated me. They didn't see what was coming. They didn't realize that every insult, every blow was making me unstoppable. The world tried to destroy me, and I let it for a while. But when you've hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. And I didn't just climb out of that hole. I tore it apart. I became the thing they said I could never be. The thing they now fear. They call me dangerous now, ruthless. But do you know what I think? I think they're finally seeing me for what I've always been. A survivor. A force they can't control. Fear is a funny thing. It used to control me, paralyze me. But now it's my weapon. I took their fear and turned it against them. Do you feel it? That chill down your spine when you hear my name? That's power. That's what it means to rise from the ashes. But don't get me wrong, I didn't do this for revenge. I didn't rise to prove a point. I rose because I had to. Because if I hadn't, I would have stayed broken. And I refused to let the world decide who I am. They thought they could control me. That I'd play by their rules, stay in the shadows, remain weak. But they were wrong. I broke their rules. I shattered their expectations. And now I stand above them. From broken to feared. That's the journey they forced me to take. And now they want to blame me for what I've become. But let me ask you this. If the world made me this way, am I truly the villain? I don't need their approval. I don't need their forgiveness. I've built myself into something unbreakable, something untouchable. They made me into this, and now they will face the consequences. Because when you take everything from someone, You shouldn't be surprised when they come back to take everything from you. So go ahead, call me a monster, a villain, a threat. It doesn't matter anymore. I've risen from the broken pieces they left behind, and now I am feared. Fear isn't given, it's earned. Remember this. Monsters aren't born, they're made.